Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another apartment renovation. Today I am renovating Pinecrest Apartments number 404, which is in Evergreen Harbor, which is the world that comes with the Eagle Lifestyle expansion pack. And this is going to be an apartment for some Sims who one of them works from home. This was actually a suggestion on my community tab post where I was asking for some build ideas. And I just thought it sounded really fun, and I decided it would be nice to build in one of the bigger apartments here in this world because the one next door is the one I tend to gravitate towards more often as it's a little bit smaller. And I love the floor plan I came up with for this house. The kitchen separated off with this sliding glass door, and I just think it looks really cute. You also might notice right now I am in the updated version of the apartments where we have the more modern windows. That is part of the modern development neighborhood action plan, or NAP, and I changed my mind about that because I decided I didn't want to be tied to this particular color swatch, which I felt like because the windows and doors were this orange color, I was kind of stuck with it. So I actually ended up repealing that neighborhood action plan. So you'll see the windows and doors go back to the regular white small ones, so that I didn't feel as tied to having to use that, because I really wanted to use these countertops, which I believe these are from the Cool Kitchen Stuff pack. I just haven't used them in a while, and I was going for more like neutral vibes in here, and I was having trouble doing that with the yellow swatches. So you'll see that pop to the old, simple, not as exciting doors here momentarily. If you were ever wondering how to go ahead and change those either through gameplay or not through gameplay, I do have a tutorial on how to do that. It's actually a YouTube short I uploaded on the channel, so you can check that out if you are interested. It's really, really simple. But anyway, here's that last glimpse of that door, and now it's gone, and we're going to decorate the kitchen. I just think this looks so much nicer and neutral and calming, which is the vibe I was going for. I was really thinking that there were two Sims living here who recently had a baby together. They have a little toddler running around the house. I feel like if we already had the infants update, it would have been an infant, but we don't. So I decided a toddler was best. Because we just don't have that many things for nurseries in the game. So hopefully we will have more once the infants are out. But I was thinking one of them is doing some sort of job online to be able to still bring in that second income for the household, but also not have to pay for a babysitter for their child. So that was the whole idea behind this. And so we end up having a desk set up in the living room with a lot of the clutter from the everyday clutter kit, which I feel like just lends itself to a work at home environment. We have all sorts of like speakers and sticky notes and drawing tablets and all of that sort of stuff. So I did include a lot of that on the desk in there. I also tried to make this space not only like really cozy, modern, neutral, but I tried to make it a little bit trendy as well. So I actually did end up using the new desk that we got with the pastel pop kit, which I thought was so cool. I'm so glad that it comes in a wood swatch, not just the bright colors. It is that orange wood swatch, but I did keep that on the floor in the rest of the apartment because I thought it looked pretty and it wasn't too vibrant like all of the other pieces that I was using. So I will be grabbing that desk here shortly, and I just think it looks so nice in the end. I wasn't sure what desk to go for, and then I placed this one down and I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is the desk. This is the one I want to use. So I just have that with a little side table next to it by the front door. As you can see, we do have a very tiny window here, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to put the keys here. I ended up keeping them there in the end, and then I just scaled down the side table ever so slightly using the tool mod, and then I'm just decorating the desktop. I did get the drawing tablets and the speakers, a water bottle, just a bunch of stuff from the everyday clutter kit. I'm thinking maybe this Sim that is working from home is more of a creative Sim. Maybe they do some illustration or graphic design or something like that online. I liked that idea. So that's what I had in mind for this space. So I'm just getting a nice computer over here. We also have the headphones up on the top shelf, and then figuring out some curtains over here as well. Honestly, the everyday clutter kit is so good. I am going to be using it in every build. I pretty much have since it came out, and I've been really inspired by specific items lately to create builds. So I believe yesterday it was, I uploaded a house for somebody who likes to go fishing because we got that fishing rod, and that was just really fun. So make sure you check that out if you have not already. I've been uploading a lot lately. I'm just feeling super inspired. So anyway, I am just trying to figure out the couch in here, and I felt like the one from the Desert Luxe kit just fit the vibe I was going for, which was comfy, cozy, neutral, modern. So it worked beautifully in here. I just love the vibes that this house gives off, or this apartment gives off, and I'm just using a base game rug in a cream swatch, and I use a lot of wall colors that are very similar to that as well. I also decided to knock down this little bump out that I had like blocked off and put a washer and dryer in there, which just worked so beautifully in that space. I'm trying to remember if I put a laundry basket in this house. If I didn't, I will make sure to add one before I upload this to the gallery, so no worries on that. And if you would like to download this, it will be available on the Sims 4 gallery. You can find it under my EA ID, which is Gryphi, Gryphi. You could also find it under the hashtag MissGryphi, and that information will also be in the description down below as well. Over here, I just wanted to get a little bit more on top of the desk because it felt like it was a little bit too plain, but I also didn't want it to be super cluttered. And I love these plants from Eco Lifestyle. They are just so simple. I love the idea of having vases with just a couple of stems in them. I like to do that in my own space. And then I wanted to put something over here, but I wasn't sure what. Everything looked too busy. And I was like, you know what? This is right by the like balcony door. Why don't I put a closet there? So that's what I did. I feel like it fills in the space quite nicely and looks quite realistic. I do really wish you could decorate those balconies. I know in very early access versions of Eco Lifestyle you were able to, but I guess there were some bugs related to the fact that these apartments can change with the neighborhood action plans. So the apartment balconies had to become uneditable, which is so sad. I think your Sims can still go out there. They just don't have anything they can do, which is like kind of pointless. But oh well. I do hope we get some more apartments in future packs though. This was the second pack that we ever got apartments in, and it was so exciting when Eco Lifestyle came out and we had more apartments, because for years we only had the ones from City Living in San Myshuno, and I love those, but it was nice to have some new ones, and if we get more, I'm going to be even happier. I love decorating apartments, and so just having more variety to choose from is quite nice. And these are just in a drastically different environment. They're not in a high-rise building. These ones are more relatable to my experience with apartments because I've never lived in a big city. But anyway, I just wanted to add a couple of pieces over here of clutter here by the front door, and so I had to use the red shelf to place them, as I had scaled down that side table so it made the items float above it. So just figuring that out, just got a couple of pieces there. We have like a cup of coins, some workout equipment, and a little plant. I also put some shoes by the door. I just like those little touches that make the space look lived in, which is why I love this kit so very much. And then I got some books up there, and I think that's it for the desk space. I wanted to put a lot of focus on that since that was the whole concept behind this apartment, was a sim that works from home. And I'm thinking, maybe they didn't have the ability to have a separate office space because the second bedroom in this apartment is for their child. So I'm excited for you to see that bedroom. It comes out really cute. I feel like I've done one very similar to it recently, but I don't remember which build. But the colors I use in there and the particular rug, it's really cute. I really like decorating toddlers' rooms, which is why I'm so excited for when we get to decorate infants' rooms and just like spaces in general. Just a couple of things we were able to see in those teaser pictures are so cute. It looks like there's like a little fence that blocks the door, so like toddlers and infants can't get out. It looks like there's like new baskets of toys. I can't wait to see what kind of clothes they have. I'm very excited. There's going to be so many builds surrounded around infants when they come out. I've just realized like 2023 is right around the corner, so they could be coming anytime. I don't know when they're actually coming in 2023 other than early, but it could be really early. So I'm getting very excited about it. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the living room. We're heading on into the hallway. I just have a couple of items in here. I have like a little dresser of towels and stuff for the bathroom, a couple of paintings, and I believe a rug in here as well. And then I think the next thing we do is the primary bedroom. I honestly could not tell you which room I do first. I guess we will find that out together, but the hallway's just really simple. I feel like you don't need to put a whole lot of stuff in those spaces. They're just kind of a place to hide all of the doors, which is something I prefer to do in the game. I think it looks cleaner to have an archway into a room with all of the doors, so that way it's just not doors galore in the living space. I think right now I'm just trying to figure out what I wanted in this room before I go ahead and decorate it. Oh yeah, I ended up having the play tent and the toddler bed in here, which I thought was really cute. I don't use that one very often, but that is from Dream Home Decorator, and I think it's such a cute piece of decor, but also it's a functional space your Sims can play in, and it actually works even when you scale it down. So it looks like I am doing the toddler's room first, and this is that rug I was talking about. I feel like I've done this color scheme kind of recently, but I don't remember when. It's just this particular rug from high school years is so cute in toddler's rooms. I just had to. So we have a very like blue and green naturey vibe going on in here. So we have trees on the walls. I have a little bunny over here. We have the farm tent. And then I just got like a couple of things hanging on the walls, as well as a little lamp over here. And then over on this side of the room, I do create a changing table, which is something I often do in my baby and toddler's room, which is just placing down a dresser and raising up an ottoman through it so it looks like there is a mat on the top. I really hope with infants we actually get changing tables or like more items that are more specific to our younger Sims like that. I know in The Sims 3 with both generations, and then there was a pack on the Sims 3 store that you could buy that were for toddlers. There was options for your Sims to have your toddlers like in a little playpen where they could learn to like talk and walk, and there was like a walker and they could socialize with other babies. There was also a stroller that your Sims could push their Sims around in. Those are just all things I would love to see return in The Sims 4. So I'm hoping at least some of them or one of them will make an appearance when that update does come out. I don't know why I'm talking so much about that update today. Probably because I decorated a child's room or like a toddler's room in this apartment. But that was the whole concept there. And so I think this Sim is a work from home Sim who is, you know, at the same time taking care of their child. And that seems like such a lot of work because just being a stay-at-home parent is a ton of work. So also juggling a job on top of that. Oh my goodness. So much kudos go out to this Sim and anyone that does that in real life as well. Like, y'all are so impressive. But anyway, this room is coming together here. It's very beige, but I had a little bit of a pop of yellow with these particular lamps on either side of the bed. I thought that they were really pretty. I also had the pop of yellow in the kitchen because I had like a towel hanging down over the sink that's yellow, and that one was from the fitness stuff pack. I just thought it was a little bit different. And I also will be changing some of the swatches in here and changing the bedside tables because even though the floor is that color, I feel like it just wasn't working. So I decided to actually change all the wood tones to be this light wood instead. And I just think it worked a little bit better. I was quite happy with that. Although I can't remember if I changed the dresser or not. I guess it wouldn't matter too much because it matches the floor anyway. And also it deleted the curtains I placed down when I changed the wall color, which is very frustrating. But it's okay. I should be adding another mirror over here. Maybe not. Oh, wait, because I added one on the other side of the room. But I often will have a full-length mirror by the door. But I decided to do that on the other side of the room instead. And then I get a couple of decorations up here on the dresser as well. Let's see. We have a little plant. And I also got like the makeup and stuff from the Everyday Clutter Kit. There's just so many nice things with that. And I also enjoy adding a little clock up there sometimes when I decorate these spaces. But lastly, we are heading on into the bathroom. It's quite simple in here. I wanted to make sure we had a shower tub combo so your Sims could actually bathe their toddlers. And I thought that that one looked quite cute. It was still pretty neutral, but it adds a little bit of color with the plain blue shower curtain. I wanted to call it a tablecloth for some reason, but that is a shower curtain. I also made sure to have a toddler potty in here so you can teach your Sims baby to use the potty. And I also then scaled it down and raised up the little toy box from Parenthood and put that on the counter as like bath toys. And I should be grabbing a rubber ducky as well to place in front of that. But that is pretty much it for this apartment. I'm just going to get a couple more decorations, some more towels. I think a little plant over here as well. I just like adding plants in every corner of my Sims builds. I think it adds so much personality to the space. I also got like toothbrushes and stuff and a little bath mat in here. Do I add anything else to this bathroom? I don't think so. I feel like that's pretty much it. It's really full already. There's not a lot you can add to this space, but yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It really does help me out. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so very much for watching. Enjoy those screenshots, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, everyone.